Hey everybody, welcome back to Hex Token. Another day and another how-to video. So woo, let's go. And of course, your host Superman here. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. PulseChain is coming, and of course we're gonna be ready for it. So it's good to do use these different dApps like the PulseChain bridge, like PulseX exchange, and so that you're really comfortable with it, basically. Especially if you haven't played around with these and you intend on bridging over funds over to PulseChain after the bridge opens up, then you should definitely play around with these. So we're going to do this online. Now I'm going to show all the links so you can actually do this at home as well if you have got a computer set up for it. So get into that and go for gold. The other thing, of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, all those good things. Get into the comment section, of course. That's number one, numero uno. So we're going to do that. Sounds like audio is up and running as well. Now, a big shout out to Morris. Let's go get rocking. Morris just rejoined as a member. So a big shout out to Morris there. Very, very cool. Thanks to Superman. He is on fire, says Morris. So I appreciate that. Big shout out to you. And of course, all the way from Christchurch. So good to see you in the house as well. And we've got Brendan in there. Hey, we're live. Yeah, we're live. Hex Turtle's in as well. What's up, guys? The Turtles power is here. Hey, Hex Turtle, good to see you in the chat. Gotta love the turtle power. And we've got Beam D's in the house. Woo-hoo-hoo! And hey, Superman says A1. Superman, that's hilarious, man. Superman! All right, Superman. All right. Pulse Base says, did your wife put a saucepan on your head and cut around it? Well, I got it, I'm joining the military. And so I'm going to be fighting in Guam and a few other places like that. I don't know, but no, I got the haircut now. Top Gun hat is somewhere around here. I got to get that up somewhere. People really like the Top Gun hat, that's for sure. Humberto's in there. Shout out from sunny Miami. Hey, good to see you in sunny Miami. Very, very nice. That looks like a fun city for sure. And I know that they have a lot of those crypto conferences there. So that looks pretty cool. I remember also at the end of the 5 tour, they did they had a little boat there with a whole ton of big time XOGs on it. That looked pretty fun there. A big shout out to all of them, of course. Yeah, looking good. So here we are on a PulseChain. Let's get it. We're going to look at how to use the PulseChain bridge. PulseChain Testnet V2B. Now this is not a mainnet. Mainnet is not live yet. Maybe mid-May, maybe late May. And of course, we're going to be looking using the PulseChain bridge on Testnet V2B, which is the current testnet. And of course, we're also going to need the Ethereum, the Rinkeby Ethereum Test Network. So we have to do a few things there. But here we are on PulseChain.com. And actually, I might just open up the MetaMask there. Let's have a look at the MetaMask and open that up and expand the view. Cool. So there's the MetaMask at the moment. It's got a little bit of pulse in there. I realized I haven't got that much pulse in there, but should be able to do quite a few transactions with that. So that should be fine. And we're on PulseChain here, PulseChain.com. The links are in the video description. So if you want to get access to this, the links are in the video description under PulseChain, PulseChain.com. And of course, here the PulseChain Testnet is live. And of course, this is the third testnet. And of course, we're going to scroll down here. This is the details. You have to add this to your wallet. So you're going to have to go into Pulse. If you haven't got PulseChain at all, you need to add the wallet. You can see PulseChain Testnet V2B here. And of course, this is the one that we've got on the test. We've got one on the testnet here. So you do have to add this network to your MetaMask. So let's have a look here. We've got, you can go to, just hit on the, let's make sure that's all showing up. You can go to the circle here at the top of your MetaMask wallet. You can hit settings and you can go to networks. And of course, you can add in a network here just by clicking network. Once you do that, you can paste all these values from PulseChain.com. You can paste the network name, the RPC URL, and of course you can see it's got V2B in there for the testnet. This is the current version. We've got the chain ID as 941 for the current testnet, and we've got the currency there, tPLS for T is for test pulse there, so you can add that. So the symbol there, so you can see that that's all in there. I've got the RPC, the symbol there, test pulse, and the block explorer there, the URL V2B testnet, and of course that looks like this. That is this testnet here. So you can add that in as the block. It is optional, but you can add that in. Always do that. Then you can save that, of course, and you'll be able to get access to the network. So that's the first thing you need to do. Add the PulseChain test network to your MetaMask, and of course you'll be able to drop down and see all your beautiful networks there. You can see the Ethereum one there, Ethereum network there, and of course PulseChain Testnet V2B under there. I've got a few other chains on there as well. Smart Chain, BSC chain there, the Polygon mainnet as well. I've got a couple of other Ethereum testnets there. Rob Stein test network, that's a very popular one that people use to test new dApps on Ethereum. Also got the PulseChain, the old PulseChain testnet there as well. So cool, we've got it on there. So that's what you need to do. You need to have that up and running. Now maybe I've got a whole ton of assets in here. Maybe you've got nothing. Maybe you've got nothing in there. You're going to need to add some Pulse, right? You're going to need some Pulse for transactions on the Pulse chain, just like you would need some ETH on Ethereum if you wanted to play around Ethereum. So the first thing we're going to have to do is, of course, open up the faucet here that is below. So you're going to need a test Pulse there. That is the faucet. The link is in the video description, as I say. So the links are all there. So we're going to jump over to the faucet, tPLS faucet. There we are there. That's what it looks like, faucet.v2b testnetpulse.com. So we're going to need some of that. So why do we need some test Pulse? We're going to need some for the fees to use the bridge. It's only a little bit amount, just a fraction of a test Pulse or a Pulse token. We need a little bit of that to use the bridge to pay the fee, 0.1% fee. We're going to pay for that. So you can pretty much copy your address in there. I think I've done that. So here's the address here. You can go up to your MetaMask wallet, copy that, click the copy. And of course, you can come over to the faucet, click that, of course, and paste that in. So this is already pasted in, but we'll paste it in. And we're going to click the request, 10 test Pulse. Okay, I think that's enough. So we're going to request that. Let us go. So there we are. There's that transaction hash below on the PulseChain Testnet V2B. So that will be ticking along on the PulseChain Testnet. Boop, 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 coming in one of these blocks here somewhere. One of these blocks. So that's all action Jackson straight away. We've got some action. Be one of these blocks here coming in. And of course, 3-second blocks are so fast on PulseChain. I don't know which one it is on here. But it's going to be, and maybe it's that one there. It's got 2 transactions. Could be that one. But in any case, that should come to our wallet. Boom. There we are. We've got our test Pulse. So cool. Yes. Now remember, we're doing a bridge. So we've got a bridge from PulseChain Testnet V2B over to the Ethereum test network, which is Rinkeby in this case. So we've got Pulse. So we've got Pulse in this bridge. We need some Ethereum on the Rinkeby test network if we're going to be able to pay the fees to transfer the tokens over back and forth, right? So we've done the first part. We've set up the Pulse chain. We've got the bridge. We've got to set up the Pulse chain network in our MetaMask. We've got some Pulse in there now. So now we've done that part. Now we've got to set up the Rinkeby Ethereum test network side. So Rinkeby test network just is a test net for the Ethereum network. It sort of mirrors the Ethereum network, so we can test out things over there. So it's pretty cool. So let's do that. And we're going to do go back to the wallet here. Now you may not see the networks by default. So we're going to go to the circle, click settings. So circle settings, and then of course we're going to go to advanced this time. So not networks. We're going to go to advanced, and then we're going to scroll down to advanced. We're going to go down to show test networks. So this is a little trickier, right? You can do networks. You can go to networks and add it manually. But this is a lot faster. Show test network. So if you put that on, it's going to show up the Rinkeby test network. So that's going to be cool. So you can scroll down. You can see all the test networks show. That's all these test networks show. The Rob Stein, the Kovan, the Rinkeby, the Gorilla test network. They all show because we have toggled on show test networks there. Boom. And of course, it has the whole list. So beautiful. That's what you have to do. So now what have we done? We've got the Pulse chain on one side. We've got the Rinkeby test network showing on the other side on our MetaMask wallet, so we can switch between the two. We have some test Pulse for the Pulse chain test network. So we have some stuff we can pay the fees with, but we don't have any Ethereum yet on the Rinkeby test network. We need to be able to pay fees on that side too, because remember, it's a bridge. It's going back and forth. And so that's what we've got to do. So cool. Once you've done that, of course, you've got everything showing up. You've got the PulseChain testnet showing up, and you've got the Rinkeby test network showing up. Beautiful. So we've got that, but we need some Ethereum. We'll swap over to the Rinkeby test network. And of course, we're going to have to add some Ethereum there. Now, obviously, I've already got a little bit there already, but you will not, if you have never done this before, you won't have any Ethereum there. And you're going to want some, right? You're going to want some. Links in the video description. We're going to go to the next faucet. We went to the Pulse faucet. Now we're going to go to the Ethereum faucet. So here it is, folks. You've got the network, Ethereum Rinkeby Testnet with there. I'll just zoom up on that a little bit there. You got the Ethereum network there. So this is faucets.chain.link/Rinkeby is the URL. Links in the video description. And of course, here we are. So we're going to go to Rinkeby there. And of course, you won't actually find this on here. You won't actually find this. So there's the bridge there if you want the bridge. Of course, pulseramp.com is what we're using for the bridge coming up. We haven't got there yet. And of course, you won't see the Rinkeby test network here. It's probably the only thing missing on here that should be on there. But you have got the faucet down there on the official PulseChain.com site. So let us get a test pulse. We've pasted our address in there. And of course, we're going to get some a test Ethereum. We have to hit the I'm not a robot. So remember, that's what we have to do. So once again, paste your address in there. You'll have to go, I'm not a robot. You have to hit some mountains and stuff like this. You know how bad I am at this because I botched it up the first time I did it. Send request. So boom, there we go. We are initiating. Enter wallet address. That's done. Initiating transaction hash. Woohoo! It's going. So we're sending this to the Rinkeby test network on Ethereum, and it's looking pretty good at this time. So we should get 0.1 Ethereum there. It's got a hash as well. We can go see that on the Rinkeby test network there. And bam, if you do that, it's going to be processing 0.1 Ethereum there at the moment. It's going to our wallet, so hopefully we'll get that soon. So we're going to get that. We're going to go to here, and it looks like we just got it. So we've got that coming in, so that's pretty cool. And we've got the Ethereum in there, 0.01. Remember, I only had a little bit in here, so we've got some test network now, Ethereum. So very cool. You should receive that now. That is very, very cool. So there we are. We've got everything we need. We've got the PulseChain set up. We've got the Rinkeby Ethereum test network set up. We've got some Pulse in the PulseChain blockchain. We've got some Ethereum on the Rinkeby Ethereum chain. So we've got everything we need to go and use the bridge. So that's the first thing you should really do. Otherwise, you could go to use the bridge and you got no Ethereum and you get stuck. You got no Ethereum on the Rinkeby testnet. That's pretty much it. So cool. All right. So that's pretty cool. We're going to jump now to the main event. If you go back to the PulseChain.com site, you can open up the bridge here. This is the official PulseChain bridge called pulseramp.com. And of course, we're going to open that up now. So we've done stuff on the chain for PulseChain, and here is the bridge here. So this is where we're going to be. You have to now connect to the bridge. Let me just disconnect. You're going to have to see, you'll see this sign here, connect to the wallet, and of course the links in the video description as well. So connect your wallet to get started, connect your wallet. So we're going to do that. Click the MetaMask. You've got other wallets there, Wallet Connect and other things, so you can use those. And now we've got the chain. So we've got the Rinkeby test network here on Ethereum. So we can send stuff from Ethereum over to PulseChain. So Ethereum over to PulseChain, or we can click the arrows there and switch the direction. So maybe we want to send things from PulseChain over to the Ethereum, and we can do that by just switching that block. It's going to pop us up a MetaMask ticket, just saying allow this just to switch the chain. So we're going to do that. Once we do that, of course, the chains will switch. Now you can see we've got PulseChain up there, and of course PulseChain is showing in a MetaMask wallet. Let us switch that bridge around again, and we will switch that bridge one more time and just show you that we're going to switch it to the Ethereum network this time. So there it is, the Rinkeby network showing there. Go back to MetaMask, and we now got the Rinkeby test network showing. Isn't that cool? So that's pretty neat. All right, so let us jump over. We're going to, obviously on the Ethereum network, we can send stuff. So maybe after PulseChain launches, the AMM bot does its harvesting of the pools and sets up all the pools. PulseX is up and running. People have got their airdrop from the Ethereum chain, and of course they are doing some ratio trading on PulseX for the other tokens they want. And of course, maybe 1 or 2 days after PulseChain launches and the ratio tradings happen, the bridge opens up. So we just don't know exact time, but something like that. And of course, the bridge opens up, and you want to transfer some assets after that over to PulseChain. Then, of course, you're going to start on the Ethereum chain. Of course, we're on testnets here. So the Rinkeby testnet represents Ethereum. And of course, we want to swap over some tokens there. We've got maybe some Ether or some other stuff, PEX or something like that. Probably some stable coins, USDC, USDT. That's all that's there at the moment on this list. You can search some stuff there. And of course, we could end up, say, getting some Ethereum, and we want to bridge some of that over. So we could hit the max button there, or we can just go 0.1. We're going to just do 0.1 Ethereum there. What's that, about $280 represented there. And of course, we're going to send it from the Rinkeby Test Network over to the PulseChain Test Network. And of course, we have to pay a fee. The bridge fee is 0.1%. So we're gonna send 0.1 Ethereum over to PulseChain. We're gonna get 0.0999, and of course, it's called ETH when it gets to PulseChain. A little E and then ETH on the PulseChain. That's what it's going to be called there. We switched it over from ETH over to ETH there. So when you're on PulseChain, you'll see ETH. And there we are. So if you actually go to PulseX, you can go into the info and you can actually, we're going to cancel that. Hopefully I can see that. You will be able to see the ETH there. Let me just scroll over. We got the ETH there. So wrapped Ether on PulseChain. So we're going to see that. So this bridge is using a wrap process smart contracts puts the token in there and sends it away. So we've got a wrapped ETH there on PulseChain. This is what we are sending over from Ethereum over to PulseChain. This is what it will look like on PulseChain. So just give you an idea there. And so we've got 0.1. We're going to do that. We're going to click the send button. We're obviously paying the fee there, and that's why we need some Ethereum on the Rinkeby Test Network to pay that fee. Send 0.1 ETH from the Rinkeby Test Network. So I'm just going to enlarge that so you can see that. And we've got the bridge fee there. Cool. 0.1 is going to go to 0.0999 after the bridge fee. And we're going to send that over. So cool. Click send. We're going to do that. It's going to open up a MetaMask ticket. You won't be able to see that because I don't have that particular viewing ability on this yet. But it's going to confirmation. It's going to cost me 0.00049 Ethereum. Yes, what I said, 0.00049 Ethereum. Now, obviously, this is on the test network compared to the real Ethereum network. So obviously, sending stuff from Ethereum is going to cost you Ethereum, and therefore it's going to be way more expensive than sending from PulseChain over to Ethereum. It will be a fraction of a penny on PulseChain because the fees are going to be so cheap. So a fraction of a Pulse token, something like that. But on Ethereum, it's going to be, whatever Ethereum fees are, at least a few dollars, I would say, for that. So just take that into account. That's the bridge. Obviously, there's 0.1% bridge fee, but there's also the gas fee on the Ethereum side. So those are the two fees that you have to take into account. We're going to confirm that and accept that. Of course, we can go to our MetaMask, click the activity. You can see that we are wrapping and relaying tokens. So there we are on the Pulse ramp bridge there. It is processing. And of course, we can see that happening. Obviously, on the bridge, we've got the processing on here. We need 3 confirmations on the Ethereum Rinkeby Test Network. We have got 0 at the moment. We need 3 of them. And it's processing at the moment, as you can see. So that's processing there. Click here to begin a new bridge. Of course, you can set up a whole new transfer there. But on the MetaMask, we have had that completed. So it's completed here. You can see the Ethereum has disappeared. The 0.1% Ethereum has gone, and it's gone over to the PulseChain. Now we can actually see the transaction here on the Rinkeby Test Network just by clicking on the activity of the token, and then of course clicking status view on the blockchain. Yes, we do want to view that, and of course you can see the transfer there. So it's gone from that address over to this address as a wrapped Ethereum. So you can actually see the technical side of it on the Rinkeby Test Network there if you want to check that out. But also we're going to jump over to the bridge again because that's we've already sent it away. So cool, transfer is complete and close. So that's cool. We have completed that, and of course the update there, our balance has gone down by 0.1%, and of course our ETH has gone up by 0.1 Ethereum there. So that's very cool. And of course the transactions, you can go up to the top of the transactions there, and you can see that the transaction on here, it takes a little bit longer on the transactions to show up, but the transaction has gone through. It says validating there, and that will, once it's finalized, once this gets updated, that will show up there as well. So your transaction history is really cool. There we are, claimed. So looking good on that, and that's cool. Well, it's popped up there again, but it is validated, and so we'll wait for that to go over there. Let's all look here. We're going to jump back there. Nice. Now, obviously, we're going to go into the wallet here, and we're going to switch the bridge around. We'll be able to go to PulseChain Testnet V2B, and of course, we can see the Ethereum here. We're going to go to assets and go down to ETH here on our address here. So here it is here, looking cool. And that's really cool. So we can actually go to the wallet on the blockchain, view the account, and see that transfer. Should be here somewhere. 10 Pulse, we've got 10 Pulse. Maybe it's on the internal transactions. No, it might be under token transfers. Maybe it'd be under this one here, ETH, wrapped ETH. Oh, it doesn't show up on this one. Yeah, it's not showing up on any of these yet, but it would otherwise show up. So that's all been done. Probably have to add the contract there if it was there. All right, cool. So we've got that, and we're going to jump out of there, and you can see, well, the ETH is in there on the, on here on the wallet. So that's cool. Now, obviously, we can transfer stuff back again. Now we're on the Pulse chain there. We can actually pick up a token, and maybe we want to send some a test pulse over to Ethereum. Maybe we're going to send some test pulse over to Ethereum. What happens when we do test pulse, we're going to end up getting p-pulse on the Ethereum side. So that will be represented by p-pulse, and of course we can send over. So we might send over 10 t-pulse. So we'll send 10 t-pulse over there. And what we're going to get, we have to pay the bridge fee 0.1%. So we're going to get 9.99 p-pulse on the other side because we have to pay the little fee. And of course, we're going to click send. Now we know we only need a little bit of test pulse, so I've got just enough there for the gas fees. That should be plenty. We're going to click send, and we've got different steps here on PulseChain. So see how we just have one step over on the Ethereum side. On the Rinkeby Testnet, we've got 3 different steps here. So send 10 test pulse, and so we're going to click yes. And we've got a MetaMask notice come up. It's going to cost 0.00063 test pulse, so super cheap. And of course we're going to send that over. We got plenty. We had 0.003 remaining after the 10 was sent over. We need 3 confirmations on the test block there. That's cool. I'm going to jump into that. So switching to bridge over, and this is Pulse. So we sent some Ethereum over from the Rinkeby Ethereum network over to PulseChain. We're sending some Pulse over to the Ethereum chain. So those are the 2 native tokens on either side, and so we're just switching those over. Let's go connecting signatures. Cool. Switch to network to the Rinkeby Test network. Cool. I'm going to do that, and we're going to confirm on the MetaMask token. You do the same thing. You don't set up as it just pops up a notice this switching the bridges. So cool. Please claim. We're going to click claim now, and so we're going to claim that, and it's going to pop up another MetaMask ticket, and of course it's going to have some Ethereum in there. It's going to cost me 0.00053 Ethereum. So that's 0.00053 Ethereum to claim this. The PulseChain side was super cheap, but the Ethereum side, we're going to pay another fee on there. So that's why you need some Ethereum gas there as well. So that's why you need to use the faucet here from the Rinkeby faucet here to do that. All right, cool. So it's just claiming that, and of course we should be able to see that on the here. So safe execute signatures with auto gas limit. So that is what we're doing. For the bridge, they're paying the fee for the claiming. So we're claiming that pulse on the Ethereum blockchain, and we need to pay a fee for that. So cool. Processing that, and its transfer is complete. So we're going to close that. Fantastic. And of course, if we go to our MetaMask, we've got on the Rinkeby Test network at the top there, our contract is executed. We can always go and see that on the blockchain. So you can see that that's happened there. 9.99 pulse, p-pulse there has arrived from the looks of it. So we can actually see that on the Rinkeby Test network there. Cool. So you can see 41 seconds ago, 9.99 test pulse came on. And of course, that's looking really good there. So we've got the hash there. Very cool. Click on the hash if you want to. We can see all the details. So the amount of gas it cost us, of course, let me just zoom in on this because it's probably a bit small. The amount of gas that it cost us was 0.0004 Ethereum here, but it was most likely to be a lot higher than this, obviously, on the real Ethereum network. So just take into account. So cool. And that was that. And then, of course, we go to our assets here on Ethereum, and we can see our p-pulse here. 9999. Now, one thing I haven't shown you, of course, we've got already had some. Sorry, let me. What am I saying? Pulse, yeah. So we've got a p-pulse here. So added onto that, I sent 9.99, but I already had quite a lot of p-pulse over there, as you guys could see that. and we can see that on the network, as I showed you. When we go to the wallet, we can see the P-Pulse there in the wallet, and of course I added to that 9.99, so you can see that I'd already set quite a bit over in previous tutorials on here. So the other thing, of course, is on the bridge, you may not have the token showing in your MetaMask wallet, right? So you may not have the token showing. You need to import the token to see it. So you have to click the import. That will add the token as a custom token in your wallet. So it's very easy to do that. So P-Pulse will automatically add to your Ethereum network there on the MetaMask. So you'll be able to see the token in your wallet. Otherwise, it will just show up on the blockchain. And of course, on the blockchain, we can see this is what it would look like on the blockchain. So that's pretty much that. I think that's probably the highlights there. Now, obviously, you can switch the bridge again and switch it around if you want to send some more stuff from PulseChain to Rinkeby Test Network. There are other tokens, of course. We've got tPulse, Hex, ETH, USDC, USD Tether, things like that. On the side, we also, if you switch it back again, you'll be able to switch it and see the tokens here on the Ethereum network. We've got ETH, tPLS, PLX, USDC, USD Tether there as well. Now, I imagine the scope of this is going to just increase as well. So we'll wait to see what that's like. So I don't have all the answers on all the tokens there, but that's what we've got at the moment. So cool. Now, the other thing, of course, is you got a transaction history at the top here. Remember, we sent the 0.1 ETH to the Pulse from Rinkeby to PulseChain, and we sent the 10 tPulse from PulseChain to Rinkeby. All that history is here at the top here, and all you have to do is click on transactions there to do that. Otherwise, you can just click back to the transfer page as well. You can disconnect your wallet, of course. I always recommend doing that when you have finished with the website. And of course, you can switch the bridge there at the top right, or you can switch the bridge here in the middle. Once again, there's the information here. It gives you a little bit of details here, what your daily limit and stuff like that is. You've got the built by PulseChain community. You've got the PulseChain Testnet block down here, the Rinkeby Testnet block down here. A little bit of information about what the latest block is. And you've got the Twitter and the Twitter and the Twitter and the Telegram there as well for social media. So I haven't actually gone on those. It'll be interesting actually. Just go to see what that is. So the PulseChain.com Ethereum fork, including ERC20. So it's got other stuff in here, so you could actually keep track of that. I haven't actually been on there much, so that's interesting. All right, cool. So that pretty much there is the bridge, and you can play around with the other tokens and keep adding them and stuff like that. All the links in the video description. So I hope you guys enjoyed that quick video. Very, very cool. I did. I enjoyed it. So I hope you did. Once again, I think that the chain is what you get used to. The other thing, of course, is that you can use the search bar there as well. I'm not sure what else is going to show up, but these main tokens have. And we should see trading pairs corresponding to these on both chains. That's what I would expect to see as well. So that's going to be interesting to see. So you can swap from one token into these tokens on one side of the chain, then send that to the other chain, and then swap that into another chain. And of course, we can see on the wrapped ETH here, of course, if we use that on this chain, we can see that we have a number of trading pairs for ETH over here. So we can trade it from ETH over to Pulse and so forth. So Pulse Hex, so cool. Some of that's is not set up yet. Won't be probably set up until mainnet goes live. And of course, this is the way it goes. We've got a number of peerings here for ETH though, and of course we bridged that Ethereum over from the Rinkeby Ethereum network. So cool. All right. Once again, you can use the contract addresses to search for things. Also, you can search for the contracts over on the Explorer as well. You can also search token contracts using the all button there, and you'll get a list of all the tokens in here as well. You can see the contract addresses as well, and so forth. So there's a bit of extra information there. Cool. Once again, hopefully that showed everything. I think that showed everything. Let's go over to the GitLab, the Discord here. If you haven't seen, obviously Discord, there's links on the top of the video description. We're up to 295 people in there now, heading towards 300. So if you haven't joined, definitely join. I've got useful links. I've been updating the links today. Before this live stream, I was adding more links. This is going to be comprehensive by the time we finish with it. But we've got lots of cool stuff here on general, on all about Hex. We've got the layman's guide for Hex in here. We've got Hex staking sites. So that's going to have a list of the staking sites there. You always have to be careful, of course, with interacting. So we're going through the sites there. But the Hex audits in there as well If you want to look at the financial audit, contract audits for Hex and things like that, PulseChain, of course, with a lot of the sites that we've just been looking at. So cool. We've got PulseX as well. And of course, we've got, the free claim there, PRC's 20s. Now that is limited. So there are some limitations to that site at the moment, but that is there. And we've got the Richard Hart sites, of course. We've got trading sites. I'm going to have a whole list of these. Only the good ones, of course. And there we are. So we've got cool. Hex derivative products, of course, airdrops, things like that. And of course, onboarding tools as well, Hex Calc and howtopulse.com, things like that. And of course, Ethereum data. We've got Ethereum stuff there showing you the size of Ethereum, so the number of wallets, Uniswap stats and stuff like that to show you how big PulseX is going to potentially be with all that data, so you can get access yourself and look at stuff. Now, often, content creators get on and say all these numbers, and then you're going, wow, where'd they get these numbers from? They're really amazing. Hopefully, these sites here will show you where the numbers come from. So hardcore data is in these numbers, and you can see, for example, the Uniswap data. You'll be able to see, all the tables here. This is where all the numbers come from. Wow. And you can play around, have a look at those, but it's pretty cool. I like numbers, as you guys know. And of course, we've got wallet numbers in there. We're going to have a whole ton of cool sites that you can go and see all the data there. You won't have to go, oh, is that number real or not? This is where the data is as well. So you can see 195 million wallets there on Ethereum, all getting the airdrop, all going to be participating in PulseChain, whether they like it or not, because if they're not all those addresses will be active. That's all historical, all sorts of inactive addresses there, but amazing what will be coming over. So very, very exciting. So definitely get into Discord. This is going to be the #1 place, man, for information. I think we're going to make this the very best. Honestly, we are committed to doing that. And of course, we're going to have video tutorials too, how to do other stuff, buy PulseX on the bridge and stuff like that. And we'll update that as mainnet comes in. It's all on testnet at the moment. When mainnet comes out, we'll be updating all that, of course. So definitely get on that. Obviously, the community is #1. So get into the chat, price chat, non-crypto chats. We've got new tokens and airdrops. You can get into all those. Links to the airdrops and other new channels. We're putting all that in there too. It's going to get pretty busy in there soon. And of course, if you're a Hex Token channel member, you get access to the private chat there. Plus, you get a purple colored name as well for Hex Token members. So you got the join button below. You can hit the join button there. PulseKins, Hexkins, Rick Heart Club. Those are 3 memberships we have. Otherwise, you'll get a standard blue membership, which is cool enough by itself. Yeah, lots of fun. You're also going to get access to 3 different content creators at the moment. We hope to enlarge that group. We've got Craig Wedding, Jen Hex, and of course Heinz Crypto, and of course myself. So on Hex Tokens, #Superman. So definitely get into that. You'll get all the latest video updates from these channels as they come in on Twitter and YouTube. They're all on there. So if Craig does a video, it's going to pop up in here. If Heinz Crypto does a video, it's going to pop up in there. And of course, if we get new content creators in here, you'll be able to get that too. And that's pretty much getting good access 24/7 to all the content creators as well. So that's a lot of fun, I think. Plus, you get access to all the community members, so you can say hello and build relationships. So definitely get on there, ask questions, get answers, all that good stuff. So very, very nice. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to jump over to Hex price, getting some Hex price charts. We're going to get to the Hex daily charts too. Let me pull up that. We're going to get a couple of comments in the chat though. Let's catch up with the chat. I'm miles behind, of course, as you know. It's just the way it goes. Snanners and money never sleeps, says James Bond. Oh, sounds like we got some motorbike gang not too far away from us. How about that? That's pretty funny. All right, we got the Hex price. How's it doing? We did a live stream. I did 3 live streams yesterday, man to man, and we covered the price 3 times. We actually got up to here, I think, yesterday, and did it get quite that high? I'm not sure. It was kind of up here somewhere, and I actually pulled back overnight while I was sleeping down to 17 cents, and now it's back up to 17.5 cents here. The chart's looking kind of good though, if you ask me. Let me just zoom that up. Charts, there's 20 cents is our yellow target, and of course at the moment we're on the support line here. Here, that's the support line. We had the support line here last night. This is where we were last night before I went to sleep, and of course it broke down through there, and it's bounced off this one here. So this one here is gone, but it may just tinker around in here. So we'll leave that top one there for the time being, even though it is deprecated now to some degree, maybe 90%. Jay Judge's house, what's up? Hey, good to see you. Nice haircut, dude. Hey, thanks, Jay Judge. Appreciate that. Let me just go. Let me have a look here. Yeah, cool. All right, so we got a few things on, and let's just see what's up. Ryan's in house, up, brother. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. Appreciate this exact video, says Ryan. Hey, appreciate that. That's cool. I'm glad about that. I think I stepped through it in the right order as well. It's always sometimes a little tricky, making sure you go through the right order, but definitely setting up the chains, getting the ETH and the test pulse on each chain makes a lot of sense. And then, of course, you can play with the bridge without having a problem. Otherwise, you'll come up with an error when it says you haven't got enough gas fees or something like that. So I think that was the right way to go. Brennan says, I got my trigger finger on GitHub to copy paste PLS mainnet RPC, says Brennan. Yeah. Well, the other thing is trying to play around with the URL so that you can actually try and get early access before it even gets up there. Probably you'd have to just refresh or something, try and guess the chain number. Maybe it's 942 or something like that. And so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Back for a daily dose of Hex Token, says Dave from Nana. Hey, appreciate that. And DB in the house there, greeting from the danger zone. Like that too. Top Gun. Woohoo! Francis in there too. We're going to jump through. We've got DJ Paulie in the house. What's up? I'm good to see you, DJ Paulie. And it's down, it says Hex in my stake. Nice. Mr. Profit's in the house as well. Good to see you. And KD, what's cooking, everybody? CJ in the house. And we've got a whole ton of people jumping in. It's great to see you in the chat, to be honest. And Heinz Crypto, good evening. Good to see Heinz Crypto as well. Coconuts in there, Superman, woo! What's happening? And Ryan says, will wrap tokens like wrap Bitcoin also receive the drop? I'm looking to last minute strategies before Pulse airdrop. Thank you. Yeah, Ryan, I talked about this yesterday. Obviously, wrap Bitcoin on Ethereum is a custodial token, and it's backed by Bitcoin. Can't remember how many Bitcoin I have they're backed by it, but you can actually find that information online. I did know that information. I just can't remember it. Yeah, that there could have some issues, just like the stable coins, anything that's custodial, but it should be, we'll see. I think it might do okay. We will see. So it's not probably the preferred one I would take, Ryan. But once again, it's a bit foggy from when I checked up, because I had checked out wrap Bitcoin quite a long time ago. So the information a bit foggy, but it was definitely a custodial run backed by real Bitcoin from memory, and it's only a certain amount. So there's obviously a lot of Bitcoin. I think we can see that on CoinGecko. So we'll have a quick look at that. It's probably not one of my preferred ones, given it's wrapped. But here it is here, wrapped Bitcoin. And if you look at the those sound effects are my own, by the way. I just made those up. But if you look at where's the number gone? Where'd it go? Circulating supply, there's 281,000 wrapped Bitcoin. So that would suggest that it's backed by 281,000 Bitcoin. So yeah, that is that. And of course you got where's that? A wrapped Bitcoin website there. So you go to that. And so it's 281,000, I would suggest, is backed by that. But this is the network here. I'll post the link in the video description if you want to check that out. Might be worth doing a little bit of research there. So wrap Bitcoin delivers the power of Bitcoin with the flexibility of ERC20 token. Wrap Bitcoin is the first ERC20 token back one-to-one with Bitcoin. So there we are. That's the issue, because as soon as it's not backed one-for-one, that's an issue, right? So how are these guys going to handle that is going to be interesting. So yeah, that's probably all I would say at this stage. It's not one I would particularly pick, but once again, anything that's custodial, that's got a one-to-one backing, that's going to be questionable, because obviously you're duplicating the coin over on PulseChain. And so yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's probably all I'd say on that. I think that's as much as you can say, right? So the other thing would be to contact the wrap Bitcoin people if you want to hold on to that wrap Bitcoin for the copy. Would probably be to contact the custodials here. I'm just trying to think through here. So they've got a Twitter, contact us here down the bottom, so you can look at that. Hopefully that's probably as much as I can say on that. Cool. Someone else might have a view on that. Let me know in the chat. Driving says, I'm driving. Hey, Francis. Well done. A1 says, great content, suit man. I appreciate that, A1. Can you swap ETH for Pulse on PulseX? Can you swap ETH for Pulse? Yes, you can. So I think I showed you that. I think I might be behind on the comment there, but you just have to jump on to, if you go to info, I have actually done this on before. So if you go to info, I'm going to switch over from Rinkeby to PulseChain. If you go to the tokens and you scroll down, you will find the next page. You obviously can do a search by contract, but you can find it here. So it's number 13 at the moment. We're going to jump over to there. And of course, you can trade it there straight away, or you can go down and see the different pairs. So there's the pair that you're after, ETH to Pulse. You can click on that. And of course, it will give you the volume and liquidity in that pair. It will give you all the details about that particular pair. And of course, it will give you the latest swaps here. So you can click by swap, show you the last trades that have been happening on here. It's also got the liquidity adds and the liquidity removes. And of course, you can hit the trade button, and of course, you can trade that ETH for Pulse. So if I click the button there, I could trade 0.2 Ethereum for some Pulse. It's going to give me $676,785 and $93. That looks like a good trade. I could click it's going to price impacts next to nothing. And I click the swap button and confirm. And of course, that's going to do process. It's going to need a bit of processing time. I'm going to click the transmission. I can add the PLS to the MetaMask if I needed to. Of course, it's already there. I'll go to my MetaMask and I'll see the activity there. Swap exact tokens. That's going. That's completed. And you see the Ethereum. Where's the Ethereum here? The Ethereum that's gone out. And so that seems to have worked, I believe. So cool. We can go to the activity. Click that on the blockchain. It's still processing. Okay, it's still processing on there. So hopefully that will end up finishing. I can see that on my MetaMask. I don't think that had shown up here on here yet. So hopefully that's going to process as well. I don't know why it's showing up here earlier than the blockchain. Blockchain sometimes a little bit behind. So cool. Where else did I go there? Oh, there we are. So it's showing up now. There's the 775. So we actually made the trade. ETH has gone down. And I'm not sure why it's not showing. Is that on the different? Let me have a look here. Not sure why that's. Is it on the wrong blockchain? What's happening there? PulseChain Testnet V2B. No, that's right. Go to assets. I'm not sure why that value is not showing up in that wallet. It should show up there, but you can do that. That's for sure. Is that a wrong contract? Maybe I'd. Pulse. That's not sure. Is that the wrong contract? Maybe that was the wrong contract. Rat Pulse. It's got Rat Pulse on there. That was a different contract, a different Pulse contract, Rat contract. So that was a little misleading. Okay. So you definitely want to check the trade there, but you could go to Pulse, the one at the top there, and you should be able to find that one. That's the Rat Pulse, so you might have to find the Pulse to Rat Pulse one. Just going through here to see what other pairings there are. ETH to Pulse. So that one there is the one that you would be looking for. Just be careful with the Pulse contract that you've got. Click the trade there. Okay, we've still got that there, so we can trade it back. So yeah, that one's showing Rat Pulse. That's a bit weird. You want to definitely check to make sure that you're transferring it into the Test Pulse there. So that's Test Pulse, and the other one was Rat Pulse. So just got to be careful with that. All right, Taffrin's in the house there. Woohoo! Hey, Taffrin, good to see you. Push that up there. Nice on the price. How did I lose the price chart? I just do not know. But there we are. That's where we're at the moment. Well, about there. Let's go. Push that up there. Cool. What else we got going? How are you today? Says Slice Beneath. Very good, thank you. RDM says every new Hex token stream is a day closer to mainnet. That's true. That is very true. Do you know roughly how much the ETH gas fee will be to bridge? Well, it's probably going to be a couple of dollars at least. It's the fee came in at 0.0004, I think, something like that. But whether that equates to what it's actually going to be on the mainnet is another question. So no, don't really know the answer to that for certain. Hey, everybody, hope all is well. Good to see you, Brazology. Thanks, bud. Professor Brazology, that's true. He is a legend in the community. And what else we got going in there? I've got a few now. Great job, Setman, says Morris. Hey, Morris, big shout out. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support as well. And great tutorials, this Hex video. I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought it was pretty smooth. Sometimes you can come into a few issues, but that was pretty decent. Now, obviously, I don't know all the answers to the questions on the bridge. Just what the bridge is showing us, that's as far as we can go. Like I said, I would expect to have some trading pairs, liquidity pairs, connecting that bridge with tokens on the main chains. So that's what I would expect to see in time after the mainnet launches. So I think there's a lot of liquidity pairings to be set up, as we say. So before the ratio bridge, before the bridge opens up, there's going to be ratio trading. There'll be some, I guess, ratio pairs in there set up, obviously AMM bot. But then, of course, when the bridge opens up, we'll be having bridged in pairings as well with the stable coins and stuff like that. So the things that are bridged over from Ethereum get pulled over with tokens that are on PulseChain. That's when the real game begins, right? That's when the real game begins. So there's a few, we have to wait and see how all that plays out. I think the logical play is that the logical pairings will form from both chains on the PulseChain. So going to be interesting. But remember, it's all using a wrap process as well. So those tokens will be wrapped on the Ethereum tokens will be wrapped over on PulseChain and vice versa. So yeah. Hey everybody. Hey Sandy. Woo-hoo-hoo. And Aaron says, I see PHEX in your wallet. How do you get PHEX in your wallet? Testnet doesn't seem to work. I see PHEX in your wallet. How do you get PHEX in your wallet and Testnet? Doesn't seem to work. Aaron, well, you're talking about, if we're going to the Testnet here, you're talking about my the Hex here. I guess you're talking about that. We've got, if we go to the tokens on here, you will see that Hex is in here. You can go down and see the pairings that are here on here. And of course, if you go back to the bridge, you'll see that on the PulseChain here, the bridge is Hex here. So that is the Hex. And of course, you can import the token into your wallet there. That's going to be PHEX on the other side. So that's what's at the moment. So the reality is that you're probably going to need some on when the mainnet launches. It's going to probably be some kind of PHEX to EHEX pairing on the Pulse on the mainnet on Ethereum when it launches. So that I would presumably get set up. That's my understanding at the stage. So that's what I would expect to see. As I was saying earlier, you would expect to see some common pairs so you can transfer the liquidity through the different wrap pairings here. So you could switch that around. So if we switched over to the Ethereum network, and I've got to switch that over there. We've got the what happened there? I double switched. Can you believe it? How did that work? All right. So we've got on the Rinkeby Test network. So I've got my PHEX there, but that is the wraps from Hex from PulseChain. I would need to. There should be a pairing of Hex on Ethereum with PHEX is what I would expect to see. That's my understanding at this stage. So obviously to swap to PHEX, and then I could swap that to Hex on PulseChain and so forth. So yeah, there's going to be probably a second step there to the Hex contract or Hex.com contract as well. So cool. What else? I think that was probably it. Which Discord, says Robert? Oh, well, PulseChain, we're on Discord here. So this Hex Token YouTube. It's a syndicated Discord with Heinz Crypto and Gen Hex, Craig Wedding. Sandy's in the house. Hey, good to see you, Sandy. Robert Scott, thank you. Hey, you're welcome. A1's in the house with the nice ones, looking good. Craig's got the woo-hoo-hoos, and A1 says awesome work. I appreciate that. What else we got? Go to go. I've got to go, says Morris. Hey, Morris, take care out there in Christchurch. What else we got going on there? Hotter Generations House. Woohoo, Superman. LFG, up and away. That's true. P-Wrap Bitcoin. Lol, says Brazology. That's true. I'm really looking forward to Hex on Pulse. Yeah, I think everyone is there, T. I think there's going to be a lot of buyers, to be honest. Rarest crypto asset on earth is Brazology. I wonder if Wrap Bitcoin guys can brick Pulse Wrap Bitcoin. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't think they can do anything, says Brazology. Yeah. probably agree with that. Lammy says you are only creating a derivative of the coin, particularly a paper version of it. You are not creating extra circulating supply. Says Lammy. That's true. With the wrap process, yeah. Ben1 says while crypto is going down, Hex and PulseChain are going up, bullish and about to launch the biggest May and June bull run 2022. Agree with that, Ben. Pump. That's $1.60 at mainnet. I'll tell you. Says Hex GT. Nice all that. What's up, Hex Token? Today, not too late for the live stream. Great to see you, summer solstice. And dude, don't you ever sleep, says Linux. Hey, who's got time to sleep? PulseChain's coming. We cannot sleep. The classic double switch is resulted. Yeah. If you play around with the bridge, it does do that to you. Sometimes double switches the bridge on you. With the parabolic movement and FOMO coming in the next couple of days and weeks, there's no sleep for the Hex and PulseChain community. Yeah, that's true. Now, the other thing, of course, is, like I say, I think in addition to the bridge, we're going to get lots of peerings set up, right, to be able to link the bridge to other assets on the native chain. So we should expect to see that. So, yeah, we'll get more information. Not everything is known. It's just the way it is, but that is the bridge. It basically functions with those tokens at the moment and using a wrap process. Now, there's going to be third-party swap bridges. Now they will do a lot of the work for you in terms of swapping from DEX to DEX on the chains. So they'll probably be pretty widely used. I think pretty popular. Those kind of cross-chain bridges, which we did an introduction video to that in the previous video. So definitely check that out. I think it was yesterday. Was it? I do so many live streams now. I forget which ones it was. But hey, there we are. Check it out. There's one on bridges, introduction of bridges, and of course. Just alluding to there, one bridge I had to delete. It was one I just picked up just straight out of the bat, and so I'm going to make sure I don't do that. If I haven't, I had in 2 videos I've had 2 links that I picked up that I hadn't done my due diligence on, so I'm going to make sure I don't do that in future. So I do apologize for bringing those up because it can be misleading. So yeah, one lives and learns. They say one lives and learns. PLSD $3.71. No way. Is it? Is it? Oh my, I haven't even checked those prices. That's a good, thanks for reminding me. Let's go check out all the other prices. And bam. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, that it was a good chance it might not have a second parabola. So we've got Hedron at 1200, so that has lost momentum, but it is a good DCA area. If it does pick back up, you'd make an absolute killing on that, so we'll see. And let's have a look on this, because it's already had the big pullback, 85% or whatever, but it's just sitting there at the right moment, not doing anything. Not investment advice, of course. Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, really? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? No way. Liquidity has jumped to 430,000. That's incredible. All right, wow. So here it is. We said that we could have the first parabola. If you remember in the live stream yesterday, I said we could get a second one. And man, is it coming or what? So very, very cool. We were watching it here at the time. We were watching it here. And I think this is the final candle I think we were on. Is that right? 23. Yeah, that's when we finished the live stream right on this green candle. And then look, only a couple of hours after that, the candle went boom. So someone big came in. Not sure who or what. I don't, obviously not looking at who that is. But man, oh man, it made a new high time, $5. Yeah. So in previous videos, I talked about, this thing could get to $10. That would be a 25 million market cap. And I thought that's kind of a reasonable thing. I mean, the supply is relatively limited. And of course, we had a nice little run up here, kind of said, there's quite a bit of interest in it. And so, yeah, $3.71. Wow, that's awesome. Obviously, a big sell off once it got up here. Too much, right? Too much profit for people with the airdrops. So there's like, blam, gets slammed down. But not too bad. It's managed to recover so bit. It's just starting to recover now. $3.71. Wow, that's cool. All right, so pumping on there. And what else we got? Now, it's going to be relatively limited. So let's see what the supply is of Pulse Dodge. Just up about 150,000 from yesterday. So 3,161,000 Pulse Dodge coin. 9,000 holders now. And the contract, let's go to see that. We're going to go to the number of claims, 12,257. So I'm just going to take a quick number of that, 12.25 divided by, let's say 91,000, just as a rough staker class. That's 13.5%, might be slightly higher, depending on what the staker list was. I haven't added it up, but there's a file on the GitLab with all the qualified addresses. If you were staked before the 20th of April, you can actually go check that. I haven't added up the number of accounts in that. It's probably somewhere like 90,000, 91,000. So probably 90,000 is probably where it's actually. So the percentage probably 13.5, 14%, somewhere in that ballpark of claims. So not too bad. And still, what, not 87 days to go of the 100-day launch phase. So yeah, this could do very well. The limited supply that might play into its hands. Obviously, supply and demand is the most important thing. We've got to demand it. But hey, this could actually do extremely well. Could we get into very high prices? Not just $10, which would be 25 million. Could we get into $40, $50, something like that? I mean, that'd be pretty crazy. A couple $100 million market cap for a Pulse Dogecoin. Let me know what you think in the video description. That'd be pretty interesting. All right, so what else we got? I think people probably will prefer not having tokens that have got trillions of tokens or billions of tokens. I don't know. Let me know what you think that is. Might be the case. What else we got? Hedron, we've covered that. Maxi, let's go look at Maxi. Where's the real Maxi one? Maxi Hedron USD. We're gonna have a look at that. That should be just trailing Hex though. What's wrong with this chart? Nothing wrong with that chart. That's the wrong chart. That's why. I thought that was the right chart. Maxi 690. Isn't that the right chart? Yeah, Maxi. Okay, so Maxi 17.4. Hex is also at 17.5, so just slightly different there. I'm not sure how I keep wrecking my Hex chart. It seems to default back to what I had. But let's have a look. We're going to pull that up. That's the 15-minute chart on the Hex chart. The other charts were hourly charts. So the Hedron charts, that's a daily chart on the Hedron. That's an hourly chart on the Maxi. And it's a hourly chart on the Pulse Dogecoin. This is where the excitement is. People like prices up. This is where the action is, right? $3.71. That's some crazy stuff right there. UKWell says, woohoo! Yeah, the stream you did yesterday morning was a great onboarding video. Says Brennan. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Some of the videos, like I did one, the last video I did last night, I did 3 videos, but last one I was getting pretty tired, and of course it was more just a hangout one. So I like hangout ones too, but the onboarding ones there's been some good ones lately, so definitely appreciate that. Hex Token, what is good, says Jim Rat Crypto. Hey, Jim Rat Crypto, it's even better now you're in the chat. So great to see Jim Rat Crypto in the house. Of course, doing a fitness challenge at the moment, so get into that, folks. Go watch that on his channel for sure. So this is the highlight of the day at the moment is the Pulse Dogecoin pump. And this might be, maybe it's going to keep going into different cycles. If people see the limited supply as an opportunity for pushing the price up, may add extra momentum to it. We'll see. But suddenly $12 million market cap at the moment, $430,000 liquidity is a massive jump in liquidity. So then someone must have added a lot more liquidity to the pool. We were sitting at around about 120,000-130,000 yesterday, I thought. And now we're at 430. So that's a big change. Big change in liquidity. Cool VIP, as we said. Cool VIP. What else we got here? So Robert here finally found Discord. Hello everybody, good to see you in the house there. We'll post some BAMs on that. So we're up to 296 members in Discord. Definitely get into the house there. We could get what are we going to get there? 300 is our target, so definitely hit me up there. Jim Rat Crypto, hit me up as well. Join Discord, hit me up and DM me, and we'll talk about a few things, to be honest. So let's get on that. We need a PLSD emoji. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hex Huddle, Hex Daily Stats just come out. I did it. Boom. Let's go there. What day is it? It's 12/14. So hopefully it's just updated. Is that the? Let's have a look at the stats on that. Yes, it has. So cool. Just already, we've got penalties already. Wow, that's fantastic. Day 881. I think that was yesterday's one, wasn't it? 881. What day? 883. So we're waiting for that. Not quite updated yet, so we'll wait a few minutes for that to happen. It's not going to be too far away. Normally it's about 16, 18 minutes after the day closes, so we're just a little bit early on that. Cool. Right, hey, if you haven't joined the channel, hit the join button. We got Pulsicans, Hexkins, Richard Hart Club, and definitely smash the like buttons. Hey, we got about 80 people watching, but 65 likes, so smash out that like button. Trying to hit 100 likes a live stream. This will help with the algorithms, I'm sure. So definitely smash the like button. The other thing, of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. trying to head up towards 5,000 subscribers. So definitely get into there and also get into Discord. So growing. We're going to keep growing before PulseChain launches. And then, of course, the community is going to explode in size. So expect so many new people in the channel. We're going to have to answer so many basic questions because so many people are going to come in and do stuff. So yeah, got to get the head in the books. So you got all the answers. But once again, Discord, we're going to try and make this really useful. If you want to get into, this is currently in draft mode. All the links here, so we're just drafting up all these links. We're going to try and get them all here, and so still in the process. Added another 10 this morning, but I'm going to keep building this out. We're going to have this, and then once it's all finished, we're going to set it up all nice, so you can just get access to that as well. So cool. So very nice there, and of course video tutorials. We'll be keep building this out too as well. So nice to get into the chat there. So links at the top of the video description to join Discord for sure. And we're going to have a lot of fun with that because it's going to be amazing. PulseChain is coming. It's going to be amazing. This ad was sponsored by Jimrat Crypto. Thanks, Jimrat Crypto. All right, cool. All right, jokes aside, it's good to have Jimrat Crypto in the house there. What else we got going? Let's have a look at Hex streamers. That's while we're waiting for the Hex stats. Hex stats coming out. Let's have a look at Hex streamers. See who's in the house at the moment. Who is on? Well, Hex Token's on. Dip Catcher. I still haven't seen Dip Catcher. Don't know what that's about. Have to definitely check. Live coding Maximus Cash Treasury dashboard. Are you really? Let's have a look at that. Are they really doing that on live?
They ran it today.
Are they actually doing that on live? I'm not sure. Create an app. Okay, that's cool. Dip Catcher, go Dip Catcher. Looks like they're coding stuff from Maximus. That's cool. What else? We got Pulse Radio. We got Hex to learn about Hex Pulse Hex. Let's have a look at that. I haven't seen that one either. See, shows you how many content creators are out there now. Oh wow, you got Rag to Riches on here, and a few others. You got Hex to Morgan. I think I've seen him before. I'm not sure. Yeah, don't know the other guys, but that's cool. So it's going on there. What else? We got offline Rag to Riches. They all went in. So cool. Upcoming Hex Foodies. I'm not sure what Hex Foodies is either. Hexcan Harbor weekend coming up. So not sure what that is. Yeah, interesting. So cool. That's Hex streamers. Let's jump out of that. Bam. And we're gonna go to yeah, there's a lot of people who'll be happy with this price, man. This price on Hex. That's go cool. That's so good. All right, so let's go. Day 882 is hot off the press, folks, for Hex. Just come out. So 22nd of what day is it? What day is it? It's the 2nd of May. 2nd of May in 2022. Corey, it's an American format. Obviously, I'm a Kiwi. We have the format the other way, so we'd have day, month, year, which makes a lot more sense to me. But anyway, we got the month and then the day in the middle, which I don't know. That's a bit questionable. Anyway, we got a higher price, 17.6 cents, 8.4%. Nice. The ROI 3117. The payout again 6 Hex per T-share. That was even after the Maximus stake. We are just killing it with the payouts. It looks like even big stakes can't hold back our rewards. So very cool. The share rate up again 6.1. Remember, we had a lot of 6.1s. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It's that's pretty interesting. But we're up to 21,676 for T-share rate. Obviously, if you stake for 10 years, you would only need about 7,225, something like that. So a third of that value basically, because you get 200% bonus. So cool. T-shirt at the moment $3,814. What else we got? 6.49 years. This is the longest. We're setting new records with the average stake length. Obviously, when you get some big stakes that stake out for 15.2 years, like Maximus, really pushes out the average stake length, and we're up at 6.49. That's pretty amazing. What's it? 6.5 years. So really cool. Payouts, man. APY. Look at that. 38.43%. You got to be happy with that, right? And the amount of Hex in the pool, and this is very important. Now, this moves from two things. Move this: people adding and removing liquidity. So it changes to the liquidity in the Uniswap. Remember, there's four pairs there. 2 Ethereum pairs on and 2 USD pairs, and there's 2 pairs on each of those because there's version 2 Uniswap, version 3 Uniswap, and of course version 2 is what we're bringing over to PulseChain with PulseX. Version 3 is not open license until I think next year, 2023. Might be the end of next year. I'm not sure when that happens. So no one can use that technology at least until then. And of course, that has one-sided pools, and you can target certain parts of the price curve. You can set different fees and things like that. So it's got a few differences there compared to version 2, which we use. So pretty cool. We've got liquidity in there, 25,000 US dollars, 3,100 Ethereum. So a good day in the office. Less Hex in the market. That's not a lot of Hex, you know. It's not a lot of Hex. I know people think it is, but it's not a lot of Hex. And of course, as the people buy Hex out of the pool, it just helps to increase the price really strongly at a square. So it's a really big deal. Currently, at the moment, in real time though, we had 133 million Hex there. We've got 133.6 million in real time there. It's a pretty similar number at this stage. Let's have a look at T-shares. T-shares increased 48,976. So this will be the maximum stake. I think there'll be a maximum stake there, and plus other stuff probably, because we had a lot of stakes coming in and out. 10,636,000. Cool. And minted inflation, big, you know, pretty deep, 33 million. Once again, I think Wales only has inflation at about 1.6%. Because of all the staking defers inflation, penalties, probably, I don't know whether his formula includes that, but they would remove inflation as well. And it's well, an effective inflation, it removes effective inflation because it goes to the origin account. So if you think that the origin account's kind of like a sink, then that's the case. So cool. And second change signals. Change in stake supply down 141 million. So obviously got a lot of stakes coming in and out at the moment. I think our big one's on the 12th. I think we saw that. So we'll see what happens with that stake. I need to actually look in that. It probably should be my priority today, is to look at that stake coming up. See what who owns that. What else we got there? 2 million penalties. And the wallet addresses there still up pretty decent, 414. Stakes are on the low side, but I guess that's kind of expected with PulseChain coming up. Although we did have a couple of decent days in there a couple of days ago. Once again, PulseChain really is upsetting the apple cart, but we'll wait for it to play out, and then we'll see. We should suspect to see relatively normal behavior, but no doubt supercharged by the wealth effect from Pulse and PulseX and other tokens getting priced up. We could see a certain percentage flowing back into Hex. This is besides the Hex's own fundamentals, like the Hex Investment Trust, whales wanting to buy Hex and things like that. But we've got this additional amazing, powerful impact from the wealth effect from PulseX and Pulse coming up. And a certain amount of that's going to flow into Hex as a savings product. So that's going to be pretty powerful to see that play out. It's not too far away, once it starts ramping up, the chain's going to, ramp up, and it's going to be uneven, it's going to be uneven as the bridge opens up, all that sort of stuff. As people hear about the airdrops and things, it's just going to, slowly over time just increase and increase. So it's going to be fascinating to see that play out. So 294,922 current holders of Hex. And what stake is there? Current stake is 92,092. So cool. We're still relatively small if you think about it. Imagine that getting up to 500,000 stake or something like that. That'd be quite something, wouldn't it? There'd be a lot of B shares hanging around there, that's for sure. So cool. Those are the results, folks. Enjoy. And the gas price at the moment, 101 Gwei. Bring on PulseChain. That's all I can say. 83 Gwei there. We got to bring on PulseChain. We need it ASAP. And once people come to PulseChain, they're never going to leave. They're never going to leave, at least not for a long time to come, because the gas prices, are pretty bad. The other thing that we don't often say enough is the fact that you're going to own the keys to your coins, right? You're going to own the keys to your coins. Not like Polygon, you're going to be able to own them as well. There goes PLSD pumping. And of course, what else we got going? Hex is at 73. And Pulse Dodge is really probably the leading ones out of the top 4 that we talk about. There's so many projects out there now. It really is a lot of projects. Maybe I need to do another video on that because there's so many new projects, so we might cover some of those. All right, let's get into it. How we're doing? 1 hour and 9 minutes. So we're doing pretty good there. Whoops, false alarms there, Brennan. Is that about that today's sense? Yeah, just a couple. You're only a couple of minutes early, Brennan. You were pretty close. I think Will says hi all. PLS can go to $100 after the claim phase is overseas Hexodol. Yeah, it might just do that, Hexodol, but that's a huge market cap, but it might just do that. This is crypto after all. But once again, be very careful out there. That's all I would say. A dip catcher is a maxi coder, says Jim Crypto. Oh, cool. Thanks for the insight. I know that I think you had the maxi guys on your channel. I tried to get them on this channel, but I don't know. They just weren't interested. Maybe it's the Kiwi accent. I don't know. Or maybe they were too busy. They're probably just too busy. In my opinion, yeah, Hexodol, I mean, it's definitely a possibility. We'll keep watching that. The supply is a really important thing there. It may have been a brilliant move by the founder, whoever that is. Hex says, yeah, there's another stream that's not mentioned, and Rags is on it. Yeah. Rags, he's a cool dude, man. Jim Rags says, Hex Foodies is about creating your own food on the land. Okay, cool. Jim Rags Crypto knows all these channels, man. Flow up. They're shilling Hex now to new people on there. Oh, that's fantastic. So nice onboarding video. That's what Gen Hex, Craig Welling, and Heinz Crypto, and it's now looking to do with the Gen Hex channel. So that's really cool. Big shout out. Hexol says having them look at the ETH scan top ERC20s. Having ETH scan look. Oh, cool. That's cool. What else we got there? Mix in the house there. Mosaic says I've already put in $1,107 worth towards Hex. To be honest, I yet to understand what liquidity is and other interactions, I guess, or something like that. Learning as I go. I accidentally bought a portion of Bitcoin and changed ETH. Oh, that's cool. Well, you're pulling up you're putting it into your crypto bags. And so that's cool. That's a good idea. You're getting a copy of everything on there on the Pulse chain, so that should be good. The wrap Bitcoin, of course. I know you said you bought Bitcoin, so that won't get copied over, but that's gonna be interesting. What's up, everybody? J-Pon in the house, and with the rockets emojis, looking good. Hex Machine says Hex pump, Hedron pump, PLSD pump. Going to be a good month. Yo, hey, you like it is. It's going to be insane. We're going to have a lot of fun on this channel talking about the price pumps. Obviously, PLSD is looking really good. So it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. PLSD is up 80% in 24 hours. Yes, looking good, performing well, the Hex Huddle. And we've got the emojis in as well. So Hex Huddle representing. And A1's got the rocket bags. PLS 4.20. Really? Did it just jump to 420? Oh, I got it on here. Yeah, 410. Yeah, 410 at the moment. All right. Yeah, sorry. I had the chart in front of me, and I forgot that I had it open. That's pretty much. Look at it now. Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the comments, and the chart's right next to me on the right-hand side. That's crazy. That is funny, man. That's what happens when I'm focusing on the thing. It's terrible. What if I was a woman? I could multitask. Damn it. I identify. I'm just kidding. All right, so cool. And there we go. 4097. We are doing okay on the Pulse Dodge. Now, if you haven't claimed this, you must do your investment due diligence. But obviously, the price moving up there. Look at that, 24 hours. We've got 89% increase there, 15% in the last 6 hours, 14% in the last hour. So most of that's there, and 5.5% in the last 5 minutes. 106 buys, 178 sells. So obviously, bigger volume there. But the buyers, 23 on that one, 36, 14. So really, the last hour or so, as you can see, the last couple of hours. It's dominated 14 buys, 5 sells. Cool. Looking good. The pool has 46,324 pooled PLSD in it and $250,000 of USDC in it. And it's been going for 12 days and 8 hours. So nice. I don't know if that Twitter search, does it show up on the Twitter search? Let's have a look here. Actually, we've got to go check. Was it? Just claim my PLSD. Just in case you're still wondering why a free meme coin spiked 160% in less than 12 hours. Narrative scarcity. Meme coin held by the most proven, strongest of diamond hands in crypto. Obviously, the Hexagons there. So cool. Hex whales fighting on PLSD to get a cheap entry. If you're not in PLSD, you are going to miss the next hidden gem. Slow Mooner looking at my bag until $100. So the Hex Huddle, Gnostic Trades agrees with you on the $100 potential. And yeah, Pulse Dodge went moon. I don't think we've ever seen people triggered about free stuff before, like in my whole life. Really should make a question why. So cool. That's pretty neat. comments there. Let us. What was I going to check? I was going to check. What was it? I was going to check Richard Hart. That's what I was going to do. Let's have a look at Richard Hart. I haven't actually checked his account this morning. Well, at least it's the afternoon now, 12:30. Let's see if he's got anything interesting here. It looks cool. Hex. That does look kind of cool. Hex. So that's nice. Everything's red, and that's green. Oh, XDC is green. What else we got there? 7 hours ago, Bitcoin miners can write off their mining equipment. Maybe proof of stake miners can write off their coin purchases they use to mine with. I'm not a tax advisor. What's this? We've got the Hex there. Bam, Hex. Boom. So cool. We should have Pulse Dodge coin in there too, right? Pulse Dodge coin smashing out through there. Yeah, we've talked about that. The scam on Instagram. So look at Rack Michelle. See if he's got little tidbits. He's been really vocal these days. It's good to see. I always like it when whales are vocal. We've got some cool stuff in there. Well, we're going to scroll down. We've got some good stuff from Rackham today. Let us go. Yeah, boy. 12 hours ago. And he's been vocal. All right. So I saw that fire yesterday. That was in. These late night, those late night Hex monitoring sessions and Pagini Hero videos as well. So monitoring the Hex price on the left there with the screen. That's hilarious. And hey, he's got a Bollinger Bands. He's got Bollinger Bands on there, and he's got the volume down the bottom here. So pretty basic setup on that, but cool. And of course, watching the cars on the private screen now. What a nice setup, man! What a cool setup. One cool dude. What else we got on here? I was there 2 hours ago. I was there. Hex, as were my friends. Now we get to see a real non-ghost network. In other words, PulseChain won't be a ghost network like many others. PLSX, do not be that guy that is too prideful to join us in PulseChain. And of course, PulseChain.com, nice on that one. I'm actually not sure what these pictures here. Bitcoin, Hex win Bitcoin snapshot. And what else we got here? Claim. What's this here? Claim BTC. Oh, adjusted BTC came. So, yep. So the claim phase for Bitcoin, as we said, was about 2.78% of Bitcoin claimed, about 256,000 Bitcoin when we had the AA lobby. So cool. Claimed Hex, 9.4 million Hex on there, 945 Bitcoin. That's pretty badass. Speed 1.8, the speed bonus, right? The claim bonuses. And we had the, what was it? The something, what's up bonuses? Yeah, we had Silly Whale, Late Claim, all these names on there. I think there were 4 of them all up, so I've just forgotten the other one. Speed bonus there, and of course, total claimed 11 million Hex. Auto stake 90% of Hex, 10.2. And obviously, that was, I think, it was 350 days or 1 year, one of those two. Get that now, better refresh myself. Auto stake there, longer pays better as well. And that was in there, cool. So that's a pretty badass comment there. What else there? Real markets. ETH was $140 back then, man. Oh my goodness, $140. And of course, man, oh man, that went to 4,800. And of course, Hex, the story she wrote, went to 52 cents. And then ETH here, look at this. Oh my gosh, ETH here, 50139. And of course, now, what is that? 4064, I think it is. 4064. So that's quite a big difference. I'm pretty sure it's 46064. Hex, US dollar, 00018. And of course, that went to 52 cents. That's insane. Let's have a look at that. What's that? 52 divided by 00018. 2,888x from there, man. Woo! That is pretty cool. So I'm going to times that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 4. Yeah, that's amazing. Was it 4 now? 004, something like that. That's crazy stuff right there. Cool. Actually, so that's pretty cool. Nice little post there from Rackham. Let's keep going. We've got a couple of good gems in here. This one here was also cool. So Hex at my projected $1.20 per E to P, and network 2.175, 0.8 per network, X 15x per network, 2x easy money. Final shot below 20.20 gentlemen, so I guess 20 cents done saying it. So $1.20 on the Hex, 2 divided by 7.5 cents for the current market price, 8 cents per network, and then of course 15x per network, 15x per network times 2, 15x on that, I guess. That would be correct, yeah. So $1.20, $1.20 divided by, I guess, $0.08, and that would be 15x. So $1.20 divided by 0.8 is 15x times 2 networks. So that's pretty awesome. Easy money. So there we are. So both chains, he's expecting both chains to pump, and of course to $1.20, and it start from 8 cents. That's a stock split, which is always the argument I use. So cool. And shot below and 0.20. So I guess he's 20 cents incoming, maybe. So saying it, yeah. Okay, cool. That is cool. Let's see what else we got in there. See, that's crazy stuff there. Can't wait to hear the stupidity that comes from this tweet. Well, I believe Hex is severely undervalued. It is as simple as that. Nothing more. People take it or leave it. I say the moment we bridge, that's a wrap on the Hex price on the ETH side. Yes, nod your head up and down. Well, not the head up and down. I say the moment we bridge, that's a wrap on the Hex price on ETH side. So that's cool. This is some good stuff, man. I'm glad I checked out Rackham. That's why I like checking out Rackham. He gives some cool stuff, that's for sure. Just have a look at some of the comments. Sometimes he replies some of the comments. I've been taking bets that combined Hex value will be $1.30 within 6 months of launch. Well, now that would be fast. Seriously, woof. Yeah, that's probably pretty bullish. I think Rackham's one's over a 2-year period was originally, so I don't see any difference from that. What's the go here? And well, that would be half the price and quarter of the period of time if it's 6 months. So yeah, that's why I like going through the comments, because he often has stuff in here that he may reply to. Hot Pro, you're right as rain, El Amigo. This prediction will indeed come to fruition. Nice one from Hot Pro there. What else we got going there? Nice preach. Scoop it up. Yeah, scoop it up. Now they've got their own plans. Whales do things in their own time. Decode, please. 120 EP, 278 per network, 15x. So I think we worked through all that ourselves. I think we worked that one out. He's saying the value will initially split into 2, 70 divided by 8 per network. From there, 15x to $1.20. That's right. David got it. So cool. Yeah, so this guy did the math wrong there. That is not correct. So no, that was wrong. All right, cool. That was cool. What a cool tweet from him. Can't wait to hear the stupidity. We got that one. Say the moment we bridge, that's a wrap. So yeah, once PulseChain launches, 1 or 2 days of ratio trading, bridge opens up, it's game over. There's going to be so much flooding of crypto wealth coming into the chain. It's going to be insane. We're all here early. This feels weird, right? Because it's not alive yet. Nothing's there in the sense that mainnet's not there. But once the game's on, the game is on. And like I say, once people hear about the airdrop, hear about the yield farming opportunities, bridge over to the latest, greatest chain, the biggest chain, first system stake copy of Ethereum, largest airdrop, biggest yield farming, best tokenomics, super fast adoption via the bridge. It's buy and burns, all that good stuff. It's going to be insane. It really is going to be game over. So I agree with that. Woohoo! Nice one. All right. So I hope you guys like that. We're going to wrap up an hour and 23 minutes. So we're going to wrap up here. We'll do last final comments. We're going to quickly check on Pulse Dogecoin. $4.23, unrelenting at the moment. It is still powering ahead. Maxi at 1757. Hedron at 1200. And Hex at the moment at 13.7. So looking all right at the stage in the current range. Refresh on Matcha is over 420. Hex Hodl says, yeah, I'm not on Matcha. I'm on Dex Tools. But I did refresh that anyway. And cool, the most expensive meme says Hex Hodl. $4.28. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I might leave it on there for the moment because it actually is pumping pretty hard. $4.30.23. And Sam and SB says, got the emojis going. All going to start watching from the start. And Superman speed says, Sam, hey, nice one, Sam. Big shout out to you. And have to run. I'll catch the replay. Have a great day. Evening, everybody. Hey, Sandy, appreciate it. So catch you later. And see you, Sandy Beach. Hey, Alex K's in the house. Dip catcher updating Maxi dashboard in another stream. Hopefully all the right numbers will show up there soon. Both Hex and Hedron was minted for the first day. Cool. Oh yeah, let's go check that. Let's have a look at that. I was going to go to the dashboard, but if he's doing the dashboard, like updating, doing that, we'll have a quick look at tPCatcher there as well. Now, cool. So he's updating the dashboard, so that's cool. So let's go do a little raid. Let's go do a raid. George is in the house. What's up, everybody? And go follow tPCatcher and go raid. Dingwolf's in the house. Go raid and just say that Hex Token sent you.
So redeem for Hex equals self.treasury value divided by self.your maxi balance. No, it's not that divided by it. So it's self.treasury value times your maxi balance.
So go and raid tPCatcher. I will see you back later on today for the second live stream, and I will catch you then. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. How to bridge over to use the bridge on PulseChain, and of course we cover the latest prices, and of course some of those little pearls from Rack and Rochelle. Now you know why I follow him, because hearing from Wales opinion is really rare, so it's going to be so good, and he's such a great guy on top of that, so it's really cool. Go see Single Wolf. Absolutely. One says another one. Yeah, sorry, just finished work. Your thoughts on Pulse Dodge? Well, it's Pulse Dodge itself, I haven't done enough work on that. I think it looks okay. I think it actually might, it's got NFTs if you're talking about Pulse Dodge or Pulse Dodge coin. Pulse Dodge will probably do pretty well, I would think, if it's because one of the earlier ones, so we'll see. They're going to do what, minting five NFTs a day. I think it is once PulseChain launches. At work, I want more, says Stinger Wolf. That's far hilarious, man. What am I entitled to if I did my first Hex stake today? You'll get a copy on the PulseChain, and of course you'll earn whatever. Longer pays better, so the longer you stake, the better you earn there. 1 year is about 13% APY on that. Plus you'll also be able to claim your Hedron if you're getting the claim bonus. It's still 4x today, I believe. So you can do that. Yeah, raid tPCatcher there to say the Hex sent you. Hex Token sent you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Good morning, Superman. New things in the house. Good to see you in the house. And Gray says, getting confused with the two Pulse Dodge coins. Is the original called Pulse Dodge? Yes, the original is called Pulse Dodge. The new one's called Pulse Dodge coin. That's the one that's pumping at the moment. That one there is the one that's pumping at $4.31 now. Man, it's really doing well. So yeah, get into the Hex Token there and pump that. Let's go. Cool. What else we got going? Another good stream. Thanks, says A1. Hey, pleasure. Lies beneath. Also in the house. Very, very cool. Pulse Dodge coin. Just George. Woo-hoo. Hey, good one, Benny. Good to see you in the house. I hear if you're staked on Hex, you can claim Pulse Dodge coin. You can't. No, only if you were staked before the 20th of April. You can stake Pulse Dodge coin. If you're not staked, if you're staked before the 20th of April and you got stakes, yes, you can go for that. Yes, if you're staked for 20th April, yeah, Alex is onto that one. Exotil's got the rockets and the moon bags. I stake for 6 months. Do I get maxi? No, you don't get maxi if you stake for 6 months. You will be able to claim your Hedron claim and, of course, your Pulse Dodge coin claim if you were staked before the 20th of April. But if you just stake today, then you'll only be able to do the Hedron claim, I believe. So you can go jump over the Hedron. Free money, says Hexodal. That's true. Thanks. Yes, I have been staked for a year or more. Yes, so you can do the Hedron and the Pulse Dodge coin one. So get into Discord here and ask for the links. You'll be able to get the links here on the new token links down here. You'll be able to get PLSD here. I actually haven't got Hedron. I'll post Hedron in there too. Cool. Right, gonna sign off now. Thanks for watching. Boom. I think I've done this twice now. Bam. All right, take care. So go and give a bit of a raid here. Let's go. And we'll jump over to the emojis. If you're Hex Token channel, smash the emojis out. I'll catch you later on in the live stream. And let's rocket that up. Boom. See you in number 2 later on this afternoon. Probably about 4 or 5 hours time. Bye for now.
We're going to finish out the
and says thanks for watching. Cool.